Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Cikgu Haley from Bright Minds Academy, and today we are going to learn about preposition, and I choose today's preposition is in. Okay, first of all, we look at the example that I wrote on the board. Okay, they live in Jalan Warisan 2. The museum is in the city. So, which one is the correct sentence? Okay. They live in Jalan Warisan 2. The museum is in the city. So, which one is the correct sentence? Okay. So, to answer this question, I'm going to explain to you how to use preposition in. Okay, now the best way to think about preposition in is being within something or inside the edges of something. So just imagine that the object that you want to explain is within or inside the edges of something. Okay, just simply imagine a containers or spaces that are enclosed. Okay. Container, bekas, they are enclosed, bekas tertutup. Okay, for example, I've got the key in my pocket. Okay, I've got the key in my pocket. So my pocket is an enclosed space. Okay, so next one. There is some milk in the fridge. So imagine you just open the door of the fridge and you saw the milk. Okay, so the milk is in the fridge. She left the top drawer. So meaning she left it in the top drawer, in the drawer. So drawer is laci. Okay, or simply there is nothing left in my cup. There is nothing in my cup. Okay, so it's easy to think about all these examples as being inside of something because we know the edges. The edges are really clear. Okay, you can see inside and outside, right? Okay, so how about something that not so clear? Meaning the edges is not so clear. Okay. For example, I'm in the car. I'm in the car. So the car has clear edges. We know we are in the car and we know which is inside and which is the outside of the car. Right. So how about buildings? We can use in for buildings or rooms or places that can surround a person or an object on all sides. So, for example, can you take a seat in the waiting room, please? Okay, please take a seat in the waiting room, for example. So, waiting room is a closed and enclosed area. Okay, or another example. I've left my bag in your office. So your office is actually an enclosed area, okay, or a room, right? Okay. So another example. Why don't we have a picnic in the park? So a park, we know that we are already in the park when the park is surround us. Okay, so that is in. All right. So sometimes we cannot use, we need to use preposition in, but the edges is not clear. Like I said just now, for example, my cup or my mug has clear edges, right? This is the edges, this is inside, and this is outside the cup. But how about when we need to use it to object that there is not, the edges is not so clear. For example, an area or regions or cities or a town. Okay, for example, I'm filming this video in Malaysia. Okay, so Malaysia. Okay. I grew up in Petaling Jaya. Okay, I grew up in Petaling Jaya. Right, next, maybe lots of people were swimming in the lake. Okay, or Kota Warisan is a small town in Sepang. Okay, all of these nouns like Malaysia or now or lake are actually has not really obvious edges, okay, but they have borders or edges, but it is not so clear, right? Okay. Sometimes we can also use in when we talk about a group of people. For example, let's say she works in the finance team. So team means a group of people. So she works in the team. Okay. So another example, he got selected to play in the national team. In the national team. So a team is a group of people. Right? Okay. But for a group of people, there's an section for important high-level group, for example, like a committee or council or board. We cannot use in for that group of people. For example, he is on the board, or they are on the committee. Okay, so both of these are actually high-level groups of people. So we use on. They need to get elected to be on the board or on the committee. Alright, so for this group of people, we cannot use in. Okay, so finally, we can also use in for with liquids or other substances to show that what they contain. Okay, bahan-bahan lah. For example, there's a lot of chili in that sauce. Okay, so there's a lot of chili in that sauce. Banyak sangat chili dekat dalam sauce tu. Sauce is a type of liquid. Or there is too much sugar in soft drinks. There's too much sugar in soft drinks. Okay, ada banyak sangat sugar, gula dalam minuman ringan. Okay, another example. Do you have milk in your coffee? Okay, do you have milk in your coffee? So milk in your coffee. Coffee is a type of liquid. So for that, we can use these. These for in. Sorry, we can use in for these group of liquid. Okay. So now let's go back to the question. They live in jalan warisan 2. So, is this the correct use of in, preposition in? No, it is not. So, it's supposed to be on. Okay. So, be on because jalan warisan 2 is not an enclosed area, right? Okay. The museum is in the city. Is it correct? Yeah, it is correct. Okay, the museum is in the city. So the city has borders. Okay, so when the area has borders, then we use in. Okay, I really hope that my session, my sharing session today will help you to understand more on how to use preposition in. Okay, so until next time, we will talk about other preposition like on, or at. See you next time. Assalamualaikum and bye.